Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bowtie Cinemas. Our feature presentation is about to begin. To help us ensure complete enjoyment for everyone in the theater, please refrain from talking, making phone calls, text messaging, or emailing during the show. Should you need to use your cell phone for any reason, please exit the auditorium and do so in our lobby. We hope you have an enjoyable experience. And remember, nothing refreshes your movie like the terrific taste of an ice-cold Pepsi. Enjoy today's feature presentation and thank you for choosing Bowtie Cinemas. Movie-going the way it used to be, only better.
Hello and welcome. Today, my colleague Matthew James Kelley and I are going to be discussing the Electoral College. But what is the Electoral College? The Electoral College is something that was established by the Founding Fathers, which is used to create a compromise on the presidential election by having a group of qualified citizens vote. The Electoral College is an institution that is made up of 538 electors that come together once every 4 years in their respective states and Washington, D.C. to decide on who becomes the next president of the United States. The Electoral College was made so the election would not be ruined by powerful factions and political parties by allowing some of the more educated and well-respected members of communities vote on the president because they had a greater understanding of what was going on within the United States. Let's fast forward to today. What is the problem with the Electoral College? The issue with the Electoral College today is that the presidential election is not necessarily decided by the popular vote. There have been 4 elections in the history of American politics where the Electoral College elected a candidate that lost the majority vote. To a new voter like yourself, this may not seem like a big deal, but can we still call ourselves a democracy after this? Let's take Connecticut, for example. Connecticut has 7 electoral votes, which isn't a lot, but all 7 go to the candidate that receives the majority vote in the state. And to all the people who voted against that candidate, their votes do not have any input in the presidential election. As we've seen in the past, presidents who were elected needed only a fraction of their votes that they received because they won in states with such a large number of electoral votes. For example, in 2000, George W. Bush would have won with only 21 million votes out of a total of 105 million votes that were placed in that election. And in 2008, Obama only needed a little bit less than 40 million votes out of a total of 131 million votes. I hope that this helped you realize the flaw within our democracy, and I'm now going to pass it on to my good friend Matt to help us solve this issue. Matt, take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Dillon. As we have stated, the biggest complaint you hear about the Electoral College is how the majority of votes does not guarantee election. However, nationally, the argument is pretty split with Republicans opposing popular vote and with the Democrats in support of it. Several reform plans that would keep the Electoral College in some form have been proposed. Most of these plans eliminate the office of elector, award electoral votes directly to candidates, and keep the requirement that a majority of electoral votes be obtained to win the presidency. Most would require joint presidential, vice presidential tickets, as in direct elections, which is a practice now allowed by state law. The automatic plan, which would award electoral votes automatically and on the current winner-take-all basis in each state. The district plan would award one electoral vote to the winning ticket in each congressional district in each state, with each state's 2 additional electoral votes awarded to the statewide popular vote winners, and the proportional plan, which would award electoral votes proportionally and on the current winner-take-all basis in each state. Most Americans should now be thankful that there are multiple ways to fix the Electoral College.
Beyond the sea, and never again I'll go say